But enough of this palaver. Let's get the show on the road.
Yes. Good morning, everybody. Guess the government's working again.
Apparently so.
Ah, good for you.
Yes. Back to work, everyone. Back to work. The government is there once again to serve you.
The people.
The people. Thank God. I want to tip my hat to the courageous people that represent us in Washington. What a brave move. What are they saying? You see their dumb talking head speeches?
No, the blowhard.
It was very courageous.
Oh, we kicked the can down the road.
Courageous.
What courageous
postponing
about it?
this horse shit for 3 or so months.
Well, we get past Christmas, so everyone could do their Christmas shopping. So
they're still divided as ever. Nothing will get done, and then you get stupid Obama. Goes, well, now we got to move ahead, and jumps right into his immigration horse shit. How about something that fucking benefits the country? Like jobs or something? Not dragging in more burdens on this society from over the borders? Jesus H. Christ.
You went for the main guy right there.
Right there. I'm courageous.
There's a lot of players in this one.
Oh, I know. But that's what I heard. Like, Obama was like, we got to move forward. And
he's being a bit
and Carney
smug.
was like, yes, well, we're moving forward. The president's very interested in getting this immigration reform done. So you get right out of this, where it's completely divided the nation, divided Congress and the House, and jump into something else that no one really fucking wants.
Time to move on.
Move on to something like
time to move on to the next one.
Getting jobs, setting up some infrastructure projects, perhaps that could get people working. Really seriously.
What's that?
Working on oil pipelines and
what?
And infrastructure. That'll make jobs. Instead, he wants the ability to drag more fucking burdens over the borders so he has more voters. That's pretty much it. Let's not even fucking bullshit. I don't care what party you're for. The only reason the Democrats love immigrants coming over and giving amnesty to illegals is the fact that they will vote Democratic. And it's more votes for them, and that's the only reason they're doing it. Why else would you want to fucking? There's an unemployment problem in this country, and you want to drag more people into the country?
Well, yeah,
more unskilled fucking people.
Well, yeah. Who else is going to do the laundry?
Exactly. There you go.
It's jobs no one wants in the end.
Well, there's plenty of those, too.
Shutdown costs U.S. economy $24 billion.
How did that happen?
Well, if you're not working, you're not spending.
Yeah?
Period, right?
I guess.
Is that where that number comes from? And who came up with that number?
Yeah, who comes up with that?
I love there's got to be just some nerd in some, just sad office somewhere that just, like I said yesterday, crunches the numbers and just kind of throws a number out there. Well, here it is. This is what it costs.
The boss comes into some dank office where some guy is in front of an old-fashioned adding machine with a visor on.
I've crunched the numbers, sir.
It's like a Brian Regan bit.
Yeah.
Okay, this is what it costs the economy.
How do you know?
I crunched the numbers.
I crunched the numbers. Well, what does that mean? They've been crunched.
But I hate the round off, 24 billion, which means they weren't sure if it was 23 or 25.
Yeah.
So it's give or take $1 billion.
Give or
in
take
the end, right?
1,000 piles of $1 million.
Exactly. That's why that number is nonsense. They just throw that number out there.
Yeah.
Should we say 23 or 24? 20? Let's go with 24 billion.
It cost the economy.
Right.
What does that even mean? These numbers that they're throwing out as far as money goes with the government these days, they're inconceivable numbers. $16-17 trillion.
Sure.
No one even knows what that means. You can't wrap your mind around a fucking number like that.
We were so close to some real shit going down.
Some action.
Which could have been maybe very good for the country in the long run. Not in the short term, certainly.
A little chaos.
But then all those fucking idiots down there in Washington started getting scared how it was going to affect them. And of course, we all knew this was going to happen.
Yeah.
On the final hour, that they would figure out some kind of deal.
Yes, they do it all the time.
Because they don't want to fuck up their own, careers. They don't want to lose their beach houses. Their fucking...
Exactly.
I was telling Anthony, that's why there will be no major change in this country anytime soon, because there's too much to lose for most people.
Yeah.
Like when you go to another country, they have no problem picking up fucking bread and whatever they can find to throw at people.
Yeah.
Because they have nothing to lose.
Nope.
When the shit goes bad in this country, you start thinking, all right, wait a minute, fuck, this could affect me personally. Nah, I can't do it. And then you have to tap out. Yep. We're seeing the tap out right now. We're not brave enough to continue forward with this shit.
Americans have to stay on the fucking hamster wheel. We can't jump off for shenanigans.
It's too good in this country.
So we got to stay on the wheel, and our whole lifestyle is that of people that need to keep doing things. We don't have time to really protest or revolt or anything like that. It's a weird little system we got.
We came close.
Yeah.
But in the end, no one's brave enough to push it any further than that. No one. Not one person in Washington. Maybe the Cruz dude.
Yeah.
Maybe Mr. Cruz.
Did you also see that little part of the bill that they had that the Republicans wanted to put through that said that the president, the vice president, all the members of Congress and their aides and everything had to use Obamacare. They had to go to the website and use it. And they were like, oh, no, we don't want to do that.
How fucked up is that?
If Obamacare is so good, why wouldn't Congress want to use it? And why would they have to penalize people for not using it?
But they're exempt.
Yeah, they're exempt.
And they represent us. So if they're representing us and this Obamacare is so damn great, then why don't they set the example?
Exactly. Why?
What does that mean for us? I don't even know what it means for us.
I don't understand why people don't see that and think like,
I think people see it, but...
Yeah.
What do we have to do? Do we have to go to a website? I don't even know.
No idea.
No, I think we're okay.
I just figured I'll just get penalized. There'll be some weird bill that comes in the mail that I was penalized for not doing Obamacare properly, and I'll just pay it.
Yeah.
I can't be bothered. I don't even know what I'm supposed to do. And I got employees. What am I supposed to do?
I don't know either.
Do I fire employees now?
Just fire everybody.
All right.
That's what I would do. I'm going to do that.
You really don't know either, right?
I don't know if it affects us. We're like a small business, we're a business, and we have things and we have insurance. So
I got employees.
I guess we'll have to pay the penalty because I want to keep my health insurance. I like it. I don't want to go to the 80% coverage for twice the fucking premium.
Do you have to pay a penalty if you already have insurance and you just don't want to drop your insurance?
That's what we're trying to figure out. I don't know.
If your insurance does not fit the criteria of Obamacare, which means things like maternity leave.
I think like anything else.
Then you have to get new insurance.
I think like anything else in this country, they make it kind of complicated because they want to catch a few people.
Of course they do.
And, penalize you. It's all about penalizing the people because it's, I use this word a lot, but it's true. It's another revenue stream. So if they make it really easy, they're not going to catch some people fucking it up because it's too easy.
Right.
They want to make it a little complicated, and they want you to fall through the cracks.
Or the craps.
The cracks, and then they penalize you.
Yep.
To get some of that money coming in.
Get some
more of that money
some revenue,
coming in.
as they call it. The revenue.
Yeah, revenue, tax, whatever. So.
Yeah, so I know there's 10 things that everybody's insurance policy needs to have, or else you need to get new insurance that has all those things.
See? That's what I'm talking about.
Exactly. Yeah.
What are the 10 things? Does anyone out there know?
I know the maternity leave part. I think I don't know what the other ones are.
There's going to be there's going to be a couple that are a little weird and obscure.
Yeah.
And people aren't going to get it because they're going to feel like they don't need it or whatever. And then
if you're some guy in his fucking 60s, what do you care if you have maternity leave on your fucking insurance policy? It really is just ridiculous.
I mean,
stand it.
I just don't think it was ready to be rolled out.
I don't think so either. And I really don't like the fact that the government has the potential of telling you what you have to buy. like that. I mean, you have to. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it.
Why would they call it a tax? Why would the Supreme Court do that?
Just so they could push it through. It's amazing.
Why did they want to push it through?
I don't know. It's weird how that works, isn't it?
Because of the money.
Yeah, it's like, well, it's a tax.
It all boils down to the
Tax.
money. That's why they wanted to push it through. They don't give a fuck about the individual.
But does the Supreme Court care about the money? I mean, they might. I mean, I just don't know. I don't know enough about
For the greater good of the country, probably.
Oh, and it was
probably.
And the deciding vote was like more of a conservative
that's
judge. Which
John,
doesn't make
what's
sense.
his name?
It's
John.
Fucking asshole is who I call him. I call him asshole.
That's not his name.
Oh, here's everything you need?
Yeah.
Ambulatory patient services, emergency services, hospitalization,
right?
Maternity and newborn care.
That's ridiculous.
This is everything your health insurance needs, or you're going to get penalized.
Right.
Mental health and substance use disorder services, including behavioral health treatment, prescription drugs, rehabilitative and habitable services and devices, laboratory services, preventive and wellness services, and chronic disease management, pediatric services, including oral and vision care.
Pediatric services.
So that means you got to get a dentist for your kid and an eye doctor.
Why do you, if you have no children, why do you need like maternity or
exactly?
And you're saying every single
criteria there needs to be met.
The maternity one especially is there to catch fucking people, so they can penalize you. Period.
Yeah.
Period.
And this is the part of the socialized medicine that people talk about, because now everyone's going to have to pay that. So now what you're going to get, especially for maternity care and pediatric care, you get what I call the fucking leeches in this country, the ones that will get government subsidies for their health care. They won't pay for it. The government will pay for it because they're not making any money because they're on fucking welfare already. And we... who now have to get new insurance policies and pay higher premiums, are paying the premiums for the maternity care, even though we're not using it, and for the pediatric care, even though we don't have kids. And that money will be all shifted around and put in the till, and it'll be spit out to the fucking leeches in this country that, again, we have the burden of caring for their fucking offspring pieces of shit kids. That's what it is. That's why the criteria. Not for us. They know that. It's so the money can go in and come out the bottom and fucking take care of more illegitimate fuckwad kids.
How do you know if you're insured? Like, I have AFTRA insurance from being an AFTRA. Like, it's whatever their company is. You know how they always have different companies? You never know who it is. You look at the card. Like, I don't know who my insurance.
I don't know.
How do you know if you have that? I don't care if I have that.
Exactly.
And I won't pay a penalty. Yes, I will.
Most people just won't be bothered, and they'll just pay some weird little penalty.
How much is the penalty?
I don't know.
The first year it's something, and then it goes up as years go on if you don't adhere to the fucking thing. And by the way, the penalty is given to you through the Internal Revenue Service. So they got their fucking mitts in it too, and because they're the ones who better to track everyone's finances and how much money you have, and just extract it right from your fucking tax bill.
It is a tax.
It's a
Of
tax.
course it is.
The IRS is fucking, and it was never presented that way. More lies. I'm sick of it. This government we have just stinks.
They always stink, and they will always stink.
I know.
It doesn't matter who's running it. Like, they're just scum. I was going to say they're rapists, but that's not a smart enough term. They're just shit.
But in a way, it does also matter who's running things, because it does kind of veer. It doesn't make these sharp turns. It's like an oil tanker. It fucking makes these little moves one way or the other that, like, either, benefit or to the people's detriment one way or another. But it does have an effect.
But what
over time,
happens
especially.
is, one side builds a really nice house for 4 years, 8 years, whatever it would be. And then the new guy comes in who's from the other side and goes, nope, and just fucking tears down the really nice house and starts all over.
So nothing gets done.
Right.
The oil tanker is a smart analogy. That's a good way to look at it. It doesn't make sharp rights. It
No,
kind of
it just goes, but eventually, That's something.
Whatever.
But I find I don't benefit from really any of them. My taxes kind of stay the same. It goes up here and there. It's just I can't do this that much, but that one I don't see enough of a difference between even an arch conservative like Bush and an arch liberal like Obama. I don't see as much of a difference in my life. They're all just shit.
Lowlifes benefit. Lowlifes benefit or get hurt by the government. The middle class gets just fucked constantly. Period.
Well, the middle class really gets squeezed. They're like the ATM.
It never gets better for them enough to make a real difference.
The wealthy get hurt because they get the shit taxed out of them. But
we just get we just get annoyed though because in the end
you still have some money.
In the end, I still got my fucking lifestyle.
Yeah.
It's the middle class, and no matter who the fuck is in office, they're the ones that don't see, a significant change that'll help their lives. It's just the lowlifes that really see the shift.
Like, try walking up to a senator and going, asking how much money he's got in his pocket.
Oh.
Like, say he's got $800 in his pocket, and say, well, give me 5 or 6. Well, do you really need that much? So that's the equivalent of when they just keep taking more of your money.
I haven't seen one politician on TV I like. In
Christie,
a long fucking time. No,
I don't even like Christie. He's a fucking he's posturing and making his fucking moves, shucking and jiving for fucking office in 2016.
Christie, I don't like any of them.
They're all jockeying around for the midterm elections. It's just
for their own interest.
For their own,
it's always for their own. It's always for their own interest.
There's got to be term limits on these motherfuckers.
That would be a start, but how are we going to get that in place?
I know.
Hey, the people want that.
Yeah. No, we don't
want that,
but we vote on it. So fuck you.
Right?
It's like it
that would be a great start.
It would be because they're in here now for careers.
Right.
That's their career as a politician. Instead of serving your country, getting something done, legitimately representing your people, and then you go back into the personal sector, the private sector.
I agree with term limits in a way because I hate these guys. But you know what term limits are? Like when you think about it, it allows us to be lazy, like as a public, and I don't vote, and I admit that I don't. But we don't. We're not. You could get them out anytime we want to. We could get any of these people out anytime we want.
The voters gotta.
But it's
organized better.
Right.
The voters,
because a lot of these
people are too stupid.
A lot
of these voters just go, "Oh, here's my guy." They don't even know what that guy's been up to for the last 4, 8,
too stupid.
12, 16 years. Oh, this is the guy I always vote for. Got to vote for him again. Well, what is he going to do for you? I don't know. I just recognize his name on the ballot.
Would you take Bloomberg again if you could right now?
I love Bloomberg now.
I'm up in the air on him.
Considering the fucking...
Over de Blasio?
Considering who might come in? Oh, my God, yeah.
De Blasio's all upset at the new spots that are running against him about... they show the old New York, old 70s New York with the burnt-out buildings and fucking abandoned cars. He's like, that's ridiculous, and New Yorkers will reject this ad. They'll be disgusted. Why? Everything he's talking about is not good for the city, and not good for fighting crime, not good for anti-terrorism. You see this fucking Muslim thing with him? He's preaching to the Muslims. Don't worry, we're going to have an oversight committee on the fucking NYPD, and they will no longer be able to just spy on you, my Muslim friends. Believe me, they're keeping them in fucking check. No one's rights are being fucking slammed down their throats, and they're
and who isn't getting spied on?
Exactly, I was just going to say that everyone's being fucking spied on. It's crazy.
We all got a fucking footprint out there.
Look, the Muslims need to be fucking looked at. Some of these mosques need to have somebody go in there and poke around and listen to what the fucking scuttlebutt is.
Listen to what the scuttlebutt.
The scuttlebutt.
An undercover rug salesman needs to go in and out a few times.
Exactly.
Just a bad NYPD undercover guy walks in, does not look Muslim at all, or sound Muslim.
Poking around.
Hey, what's going on in here?
Hey.
Yeah, Allah.
Bloomberg.
What's the scoop? We bombing anyone?
Bloomberg, though, dough. I've been a New Yorker now for, 12 years. He does some annoying things here and there. But in general, man, the city's running pretty well.
Yep, like
it runs pretty well.
I can't believe I'm saying that because
There's things I absolutely hate about New York, but in general, I think we'd be safe to just have him again, which obviously isn't going to happen.
It's his personal policy.
Well, he doesn't like Banksy is the new one.
Yeah.
Then he does the annoying shit. He's trying to say he's an art lover.
Yeah.
I'm an art lover. I hate when people do this. I'm an art lover. I know art, but the but always proves you're not an art lover.
That's not art.
You're not a true art lover.
Yeah.
And as far as art goes, I think you can find a majority of people that can look at something and go, all right, that's just not art.
Right.
Banksy does not fall in that category, period.
Banksy is art, right.
Banksy's very clever.
He just doesn't think, the mayor doesn't think that spray painting someone's public property is considered art.
I think Banksy's doing a little more than just spray painting someone's property. Mr. Bloomberg, but he's got the NYPD on it. They want to catch Banksy.
Oh man,
this is like a superhooper movie. All of a sudden,
Banksy's
we got
on
to
the
get
run.
Banksy.
Banksy.
They're obsessed.
God,
because for some reason, Bloomberg thinks Banksy's making him and the city look bad.
Yeah,
has he never been caught? Is that his mystique?
He's like Turk 182.
I love
Jesus
Turk 182.
Turk 182 on the Queensboro Bridge.
Yep. I liked that dumb movie. I don't know if it holds up. But
no, it doesn't.
It doesn't? You tried it?
Yeah, I tried it recently. Does not hold up. And fucking, oh, God, what's his name? Who was in Vegas and fucking Dan Tana. What's his name?
Oh, God.
Yeah. Someone will get it right here. Bam, 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 bam. Anyway, Spencer. He was in Spencer.
For Hire?
Yeah. His accent is so fucking bad in that movie.
Really?
Robert Urich, thank you. He's trying to do this Brooklyn accent, I guess. It's so fucking bad.
What, is it terrible?
Oh, it's so bad.
Find a clip.
Maybe you can find a clip of Robert Urich from Turk 182. And we could get some
I love the bad accents. Oh. Especially when you're from that area, so you really know.
It's so bad.
Like the New York accent gets fucking... chopped apart in movies all the time.
Yeah.
And what was that famous movie where someone started with an accent and then said, fuck it, I can't do it?
Oh, there's been a few of those. Robin Hood.
Was it Robin Hood?
Kevin Costner.
He just said fuck it and just started talking normal, right?
Yeah, his British accent just fell apart.
Yeah, okay.
Really?
Yeah, that's the famous one. Okay. I think there's a few others in there, too.
Michelle Pfeiffer kind of fell apart in Dangerous Minds. If you watch her southern accent in that, it's kind of like that. I guess a little bit later they took it and it was like that. Oh, my God. It was awful.
They probably had to do some redos and she just forgot how to talk that way or something.
Or they just don't match up from different takes.
Right.
Oh, it's weird.
And, Princess Leia. She has started out with some kind of English accent.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. She's like, I thought I smelt your foul stench when you came aboard. And then later on, it's gone.
Yeah.
Just completely gone.
Steve Martin did a good accent in My Blue Heaven. That was good. Yeah.
Oh, it was terrible, right?
No, it was good.
Oh, no. Well, Jimmy doesn't.
Oh, boy, Jimmy.
Jimmy doesn't want to say
it. It was good.
Yeah, he might know the same people. Steve Martin, so he has to say that.
Exactly.
What?
Exactly.
No, but I've been rather harsh on Steve Martin at times. But I mean, he was good in that.
Yeah.
Collins, one of Collins' favorite films. Does it good? You got to give him credit. Let's do.
It's one of those movies that's so bad it's worth watching, right?
I mean, I haven't seen it in a long time.
I saw that Man of Steel movie last night.
How was that?
It's pretty good.
Is that out?
What?
It's out?
Huh?
That fucking response. It was like when David Brent has the fat girl show up and she goes, David? And he's like, he turns away and he goes, yeah.
Yeah.
And you know he doesn't want to. Oh, for fuck's sake.
I thought it was pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can we go back to the phones? Because we got a guy that's very excited about Obamacare.
Oh, is he?
It's a hot topic today. Ben in Queens, what's up?
Hey, guys. Good morning.
Good
Benny.
morning.
First of all, I think how great it is to call your show and actually hear a girl's voice. It's so unexpected.
Oh, the intern on the phones, huh?
Yeah.
Or is it fucking Sal, a girl? He just meant like a fruit.
Yeah.
Nikki's a delightful young lady.
Sure, she's got a cute little bow in her hair today. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I told her to wear it.
It's yours.
I said to all the interns, I want bows from now on. And she's the only one that listened.
Ben, what do you got?
Anyways, I just moved back to the U.S. and I had a job opening for like an hourly wage. And I'm making like an hourly salary. I don't get insurance at my work. The $300-400, or excuse me, the $400-500 to buy insurance on my own is just a bit too much for me. And I'm like super excited for Obamacare because I'm actually going to get health insurance.
Yeah, okay.
How much you make an hour?
I make $12 an hour.
Yeah, Obamacare is perfect for you.
There you go.
Exactly.
But the middle class is paying the bill.
Congrats.
Paying a lot of the bill because all their fucking insurance is going up to a point they can't really handle it.
There are a few people that are making out on this Obamacare.
Of course, we said that.
Absolutely. But
I don't see where the middle class benefits in general.
Yeah.
I asked around my own family, and their fucking bills are going up a bit, and they just can't pay it anymore.
Exactly. Yeah.
When you got both parents working, there's a problem in this country. Mm-hmm. And we're old enough, we're old enough where we remember where our mommy stayed home.
Oh.
You had the career moms, which is fine. I'm not saying, mothers shouldn't work and have a career, but I'm talking about, the majority of moms that have to work just so they can pay all the fucking bills in the household.
For the most part,
they don't want to work.
When you were a kid, for the most part, running around your neighborhood with your friends and stuff, you could go to anyone's house and the mom would just be home.
Oh, yeah.
The mom was fucking home.
Remember the Latchkey Kids just started and how weird that seemed?
Yeah, yeah.
And there was always maybe one when we were growing up.
Oh, Johnny goes home to nobody at the house.
I remember maybe one or two kids that didn't have a mom home when they came home from school. Now, you ask these kids, they're all going home to empty houses. That's a problem. Yeah. That is a fucking problem. What?
Are you guys generally in for the idea of giving people health insurance who can't afford it? Or I know Jimmy is.
Well, I don't mind. I don't mind it. I don't mind it. I just think it was too early to roll out. I think this thing needed to be looked at a little more because people are being hurt by this as well because their shit is going up and they can't afford their shit going up anymore. Look, I make enough money. I don't give a fuck in the end. It's not going to hurt me. Like I said, it's bothersome, certainly, but it's not going to change my lifestyle. I fight for the rest of my family members that are all middle class, and I see they can't afford their fucking bills. Know why I know that? Because they come to me for fucking money. Because they're desperate. I understand it too. I'm not even mad by it.
Yeah,
they're desperate, and they're working hard. They got jobs. They got decent jobs. And they still can't fucking make ends meet.
Yep. I've gotten the same calls from my family. You know how hard it is to say that if you can't afford bread, then you should enjoy cake. That's him on the phone.
It's very good.
Yes. But for a guy like you, Benny, great. Good for you, because, it will help you.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, listen, I understand. I just got something benefits me. Doesn't mean it's right for the whole country. But I'm just saying there are people out there like me who are regular, go out and work and still, are unbelievably excited for this.
Yeah, and I hate to see people not get health coverage who are hardworking, who just don't have the money. Like that always bothers me. It's like I want to see people taken care of and have their health cared for.
It just needed to be looked at a little more. I mean, people will absolutely lose their jobs over Obamacare. That's a fact.
Yeah.
What the hell do I know? Bill me now, ask me later. That's what I say.
All right, Benny. Love you, miss you, brother.
Is that what you say?
I sure do. Down at the job site. Say it 5-6 times a day.
Yeah. Let's go to Frank. Frankie.
Hey, guys. I work for a huge company in Westchester, tens of thousands of employees. I've been tasked over the last couple of years to be the Obamacare expert. Maybe I can answer some of your questions. But one thing, the reason for those 10 items you guys were talking about, it's basically so when you go onto the website, the marketplace, and try to choose your insurance, that every insurance company can offer the same basic insurance with the same 10 base items. And it's just so when you go onto the website, you don't have 1,000 different things to choose from. Every insurance company has to offer you the same thing. And that's the reason why they give you those 10 items.
But let me ask you, why can't you pick and choose what you want? Like literally, this is what bothers me. How can the government tell me
to do that, but not in this country? What?
Exactly. How can the government tell me I have to choose a certain insurance if one serves my needs better?
They can't tell you that, but they could tax you. That's what the whole fucking gist was. Right. The government can't force you to buy something. That's what they say.
But they're technically forcing you to buy something.
But it's a tax. See, what kind of fucking semantics bullshit is that?
Sir?
Now, I don't have a problem with the whole concept of Obamacare. The problem I have is everything is based on this federal poverty level. And it's just one number that's supposed to work for everybody in the entire country.
Yeah.
And once you start making over $70,000, you're not getting any subsidies.
Nope.
But the difference between making $70,000 in New York and making $70,000 in Western Florida is a huge difference.
Sure, the air conditioning bill down there.
It's a major difference. When I leave New York and do my shit, I can't believe how much things cost.
You know what?
It amazes me.
You know what the most amazing thing is when you leave New York, when you stay in a hotel anywhere else in the country.
Right.
Anywhere else in the country, you get a hotel room and you're like, this is half of what it is in New York City.
And then you go out to a halfway decent dinner and you're expecting, $300, $400 bill, and it's like, that'll be $120. And I'm like, but we had 2 bottles of wine. How is this possible?
It's amazing how expensive shit is here.
You're right, Frankie.
And they don't do it regionally and think like, somebody making $70,000 in New York City is not very well off. You make $70,000 in fucking West Virginia, you're the king of West Virginia.
There's a lot of households that, combined make 100 G's.
Yep.
In the New York area, and I'm telling you, that's not even close to enough, believe it or not.
Yeah.
But anywhere else, that would be a nice living.
Well,
anything else, Frank?
Well, Frank was better.
All right, let me say hi to Rick in Texas. Rick.
Yeah. Before Obama got elected, I had free insurance through my company. They paid for everything. Not a dime out of my fucking pocket. Once Obama got elected and he passed Obamacare, boom, my insurance was dropped. And it went from being free to a car payment. Then, right now, it's a mortgage payment. Now it's going to go to a mortgage and a fucking car payment. It's a bunch of bullshit, man.
Ooh, this is exactly what I'm talking about. This is the section of America that is getting fucking hurt.
Yeah.
Thanks, guys. Later.
Working people.
Yeah.
Yep. Just squeaking by. Your regular Joe,
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, what am I going to do? Not put a little sippy juice in my lunch pail? I like to have a Snapple.
Oh, yeah. Just cracking a Snapple on the job site.
Yeah, I don't drink on the job. You do that.
Oh.
I have a Snapple. I stay sharp. PB&J.
Don in Alaska. Don.
Hey, because I work for myself and everything, so I've got my own insurance. What my policy was before was $188. I didn't have maternity leave, none of the child care bullshit and everything else. Now that with Obamacare, with these 10 points, my insurance has gone up $200 a month. And that's if I can sit there and get it, because I've got to go and log on to the website and all that kind of bullshit, pay for a bunch of other shit based on a $5,000, $10,000 deductible. Right now, I've got a $3,000 deductible. Once I meet that, my insurance covers me 100% for anything up to $1 million.
Yeah, the Obamacare completely just ignored the middle class.
And you will get these defenders that will say that this guy doesn't exist. Oh, that's not happening. Oh, no, it's not. It's like you're hearing it from a lot of people.
Look, every single phone is lit, and they all are saying that their shit is going up.
Yeah.
And they're not happy about it. So you used to pay $188 a month, and now you're estimating it's going to be about $388 a month?
It's $390 a month. Jesus. And here's one of the things. Now, when you go down and buy a car, you buy a house, they tell you how much it is right up front.
Yeah.
If you go to the website, you don't know jack shit about how much it's going to cost you until after you give them all your information,
all your
stuff, the whole 9 yards. Here's another thing. If I decide to keep my $188 a month policy, which is fucking fabulous, but if I decide to keep that, they can fine me, tax me between 1 and 3% of my annual income.
Jesus.
What the fuck is that?
Yeah,
it's a tax, sir. That's okay. It's just a tax.
Yeah. Another tax.
Unbelievable.
I guess we could handle another tax in this country, right?
That is, the government stepping into your life. There, welcome. Open your door and welcome them in to fuck you in the ass.
And then you got, I said people will lose their jobs. Here's an example of that. Birdman on Long Island. Go ahead.
What's happening, fellas? Long time having a cold. Hey, listen, I own a company. I got about 15, 20 employees.
What kind of company? I mean, it could be even vague, but what kind of?
I own a fence company.
Fence?
I do fence work, right?
Okay, yeah.
And I got guys, legit guys, and I'm going to have to go with all illegal aliens, immigrant, so I don't have to pay no My insurance is $25,000 a month for health insurance
for your employees.
For my employees,
and that's going
to. I'm done. I can't do it.
And what? That 25,000 is going to go up with
50.
It's going to go to 50. You think?
50. Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's going to go double. My account already said it's going to go double. How can I afford that? Yeah. It's ridiculous.
So what you'd have to do is now lay people off.
Yeah.
And then you go and then drive by Home Depot every morning.
That's what I'm going to do. Well, I'll just go to. I know where I got to go.
So small businesses kind of get fucked really
big time. Yeah. Yes.
It's crazy, man.
Absolutely.
5%, 10% is one thing.
And that's another thing is that the website you have to put in all of your information before you even get any information back as to what insurance policy you want to do. So, I mean, you're putting in every fucking bit of your personal information into this government website. It just seems fucking shady. These things always end up being something else, too. Guaranteed, sometime in the future, they're going to find out that this database of everybody's information was used for something else, was fucking, the NSA or fucking FBI poked into it to check something out.
Everything. They're going to know when you take a piss of shit, you know what I mean?
Right.
It always ends up this way. Or it gets hacked and somebody gets the information. It's...
Hey, Birdman.
Vote for the Mullion again.
Birdman, if I ever need a fence, I'm coming your way. I love you. I love this guy.
Thanks, buddy.
I live in the sky, but,
And I'm in your neighborhood, Ant.
Good fences make good neighbors, my friend.
You got it, buddy.
All right,
I like a nice fence in my apartment.
What?
I fenced off the living room. You let the kids go in there in their wild jungle.
Mike on Long Island. Mike?
Hey, what's going on?
Welcome aboard, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
We're talking to the people right now.
Give you a quick story.
Oh.
My daughter, 2 college degrees, works for a plastic surgeon, old-timer in Manhattan. Speaks his mind. Walked into a conference room, told everybody in the office, we're going to have to lay all you guys off. You're all going to be part-time now. You're going to have to get another job, and you can thank President Obama.
Damn.
See, these are real.
To pay the insurance.
These are real stories that the news, isn't really tackling.
Yeah.
You just put the phones on, and these are the real stories coming in.
Absolutely. So it's insane, man. Anthony and Opie, they're right on, man. 100%.
Yes, they are.
Do something.
All right, brother. Thanks.
All right, brother. Take care.
Well, it's that old gag, the temp to hire, which I was part of for a while. I worked for Xerox in Rochester.
Ooh.
And they dangle that carrot in front of you. I needed a job. I wanted to go into radio, and I was part-timing, and I needed to pay bills, so I got a job at Xerox. And it was a temp to hire. And they dangle the carrot in front of you like it's a temp to hire.
Hey, they might hire you. They might hire you full-time if you're good.
I forgot the percentage of people that actually got hired in the end, because they had to hire some people, or that temp to hire would be a complete bullshit. Mm-hmm. The percentage was so low. Like I'm saying maybe 1%.
Yeah.
And the rest they had no intention of ever hiring because they didn't want to pay
all
health
the
insurance and everything
benefits,
else.
Yo.
So that's how they got around it. But you're going to see more people doing that type of shit.
Yeah.
You're allowed to hire just part-time guys, right? So you can only not pay the health?
Yep.
They are, okay.
So that's what they do.
Yeah, there'll be
workarounds. Cut people's shifts in half. Just hire more people part-time.
And that eventually will hurt the economy and hurt the country. Obviously. It all will trickle down eventually. Let's go to Philly. Jeff in Philly, what's up?
Hey, boys.
Hey.
Hello.
I have the perfect example for this bullshit. I have a normal job. I'm a middle-class guy. I'm an electrical estimator. I work for a company that, always paid my insurance. Always. Never had an issue with it. Now, all of a sudden, my insurance isn't good enough, so I have to pay $800 a month. I'm about to fucking quit my job and, say fuck it, give up my nice car, get rid of my house. Me and my family will live.
You're talking about being a bum, Jules.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the same thing.
How much money a month is it now going to cost you?
It's $800 a month now.
$800?
I didn't pay a dime.
$800
He went from
month.
not paying to $800 a month. This is what's going on out there.
You cannot do that.
All the ports, all the people. I'm not a racist. I'm just saying ports. I don't like
Jesus.
People,
I understand.
But seriously, it doesn't make any sense that the people that work hard. I worked hard my whole life. Always do what I'm supposed to do. I bought my house, buy my cars. I support my family, and now I got to get screwed because my insurance it's all right. It's not great, but it's free. You know what I mean?
It was free. Now it's $800 a month. There's a million of these stories coming in. All right, Jeff, thank you. I want to give a couple more people a chance before we move on to something else.
Be good, Jeff.
Before we move on to the laughs. G on Long Island, what's up?
Hey, fellas.
Hey.
My wife and I, she's in healthcare. I'm in law enforcement. We both collectively make almost $200,000. And I'm not bragging.
Braggart.
But
I make that in an hour here.
Ooh, lucky. And it's still not enough. I mean, we're getting ready to have children here, and on top of the mortgage, which we have a 1,500 square foot house for $325,000, $9,000 property taxes. So all of that, combined with the fact I'm trying to have a baby, our health care has gone up. She can't even stay home. I mean, I make enough anywhere. If I move anywhere, I will be able to support us. But here we can't. So now she's all upset because now she can't stay home with the kids. It's just a fucking nightmare. And capitalism has let me down. Where's my American dream?
Well, if you achieve the American dream in any way, shape, or form, you get fucking smashed.
Yeah, I believe that.
They don't want people achieving the American dream anymore. They want dependent leeches that need the government so that they keep their jobs and the money keeps rolling in. It's just more voters. That's all they want.
One more thing. I work for federal law enforcement, and today, because everything's all the federal workers are going back, we have been told that we need to hang out by the Social Security offices, the IRS offices, because all those motherfuckers that didn't get their shit, that didn't get their checks, they're going to be just attacking the Social Security offices, just complaining, violence, fighting.
Nice.
So this is what it's come to. They want to get in line, get their free.
Glad ought to make some good world star hip hop videos.
Yes.
Just turn your camera the right way, please.
I know, please, landscape mode.
Thank you, sir. Let's go to Carrie in Massachusetts. Just going around the horn, as they say. What's up, Corey? Carrie, what's up?
All right. Hey, Massachusetts has had mandatory health insurance for quite a while. And a couple of years ago, my husband got laid off for a little bit. But we lost our health insurance for like a year.
I got to stop you. Yeah. You're not that far away from us. Why do you sound that way?
Right. What do you mean?
Well, obviously we worked in Boston for a little over 3 years. But, man, we've been in New York long enough to really hear the accent now. And you guys are you're one highway away. I could be there by noon. I can leave right now and be there by noon. Why do you guys sound this way?
I don't notice it.
This is a good one, too, right?
Oh, it is.
Now I'm going to be afraid to talk.
No,
Now I'm going to be afraid to talk.
Everyone sounds like Sully from Godsmack.
Yeah.
I forgot what you were saying because I was mesmerized by the heavy accent.
So, my husband lost health insurance. He got laid off. So we lost our insurance for like a year.
Right.
And when we went to go do our taxes, their solution, all right, at this point, we were scraping by. We were
Fuck me harder. Fuck me harder. Put your cock in me and fuck me harder.
My insurance is wicked expensive.
Wicked expensive.
Wicked expensive. Everyone sounds like Susan Waldman.
Eat my ass, you cocksucker.
Of all the dramatic things I've ever seen. Obamacare.
Jimmy, help me out here.
Help me out here.
Yeah.
I think that she sounds lovely. I like that accent.
Yeah.
John Bonner's laughing.
Right.
Because he knew.
Cribs. Oh, fuck.
Get down there and eat my box.
Yeah.
But they live right over there. I'm pointing. You can almost see their skyline.
I know. It's
across the Long Island Sound. You can almost see them.
It's a whole nother land.
And it's just wow. Anyway.
I forgot what I was talking about now.
They fine you on your taxes and pay it and make it. Go ahead. That's your point.
So we're like 2 weeks from living in a cardboard box.
A cardboard box.
Almost 2 weeks away from living in a cardboard box.
Right here in Boston.
And we go to do our taxes, and their solution to helping everybody out is they fined us $2,400. It's per person in your house.
Well, they should fine you for not talking properly.
Yeah. Not speaking properly tax.
Put cattle prods in your anus for accent readjustment therapy.
So, from what I understood, from where we lived, that was one of the least expensive fines. So it was like $800 a person. So they find
that's a lot of dollars.
Everyone in Boston right now is like, what? I don't get it. I don't get this bit you guys are doing.
Oh, Mike, I'm going to catch shit for this for a long time.
Boston is weird, though, because there's some parts of Boston where they don't talk like this.
I know, you're right.
It's weird.
Where? Roxbury?
No, Ant's right.
Yeah, it's like,
I don't know if they're...
I've been in Arizona for years, and I never lost the accent. So I'm used to getting harassed.
Anywhere near Faneuil Hall, Southie, all that shit, near the water. But as you move away from the water, you don't hear it as much.
Near the water.
The water.
Where is Southie in Boston? Like, I mean, I know I don't know if I've been through Southie. Where is that?
Southeast.
Oh, Southie.
South part.
The south part and a bit east.
But anyway, so
I paid out of pocket
the city. I paid out of pocket that whole year.
I paid out of pocket.
I need for my health care, for my doctor's appointments and my kids' doctor's appointments and all that crap.
Johnny used to cut a hole in his pocket. I'd put my hand in there and touch his cock. Go to the Sox game. I'd give him a handy. Right through his pocket.
Yeah, they'll find you. When you go to do your taxes.
Oh, one word she hasn't said yet is kid.
Yeah.
Kid, I said kid.
Oh, you did say kid? All right.
Yeah.
You guys love saying kid and wicked. What's happening with your swocks?
Oh, I don't know. I don't follow sports.
Wow,
that's a rare.
That is rare.
That is extremely rare.
Yeah.
You know, when I was a kid, I was a Yankees fan, so I took a lot of grief.
Oh, boy.
Wow. Talking like that and rooting for the Yankees, that's rough.
Yeah. Well, you know, the Sox stunk back in the 70s, so.
Well,
they stunk all the way up until like fucking 2000s.
Yeah, what year was that again? We forgot already.
03.
Was it 03? They finally.
I think. Or no, was it?
02, 03, maybe 03.
04.
Was it 04?
Okay.
Yeah.
The curse was finally over in 04, I guess. Tigers beat the Sox last night.
Bambino.
What happened?
Tigers beat the Sox, so it's. I wish I was into playoff baseball because I'm hearing these games are great.
I heard a sportscaster.
Although last night not so much. It was 7-3, but
I heard a sportscasting call them and the Motor City Kitties. Oh, I was like, ugh. Yeah, the Motor City Kitties
playing really shitty.
That was like
wow,
cringe-inducing.
That's terrible.
Yeah,
even if that was the name of the team, I wouldn't say it.
I know it's terrible.
All right, kid.
All right.
Thanks, Carrie.
Thanks a lot.
From Boston. What are you?
Right on,
what are
Carrie.
you playing in Fenway Park or something?
What?
This guy's saying. Is he saying his bill went down? Josh in D.C.
Yeah, what's up, guys?
Got to keep it fair. Got to keep it fair.
Yeah, I'm just going to play the other side of this one. I was paying, well, it was less. It was about $250 a month, and then it jacked up to $500 a month. So it was $250 per paycheck.
Wait. It jacked up to $500 a month before Obamacare, right?
Right.
Okay, just keep the facts straight. Right.
Exactly. And then the website was available. I think it was marylandhealth.gov. I go on marylandhealth.gov. I put all my info in. Don't worry, Ant. They're not taking your info. Calm down.
Of course they're not. Yeah, just because you said so. The info will never be used for anything else but this health insurance stuff. Of course, because we've seen before when you give the information to various government agencies, it's never used for anything else like law enforcement or tax or the IRS.
What do you
stop it?
What are you hiding that you are bothered by this?
I'm not.
You can find it all on one hard drive.
Yes.
So,
just got to find where it's headed. It's going to be a doozy.
Yes.
What
do you got, Josh?
All right, so I put all the info in, and after it gives me all my choices, it actually came down to about $170-ish a month. So I actually saved even more than I did prior.
All right, so how is that happening?
And your deductible is the same, and
I raised my deductible slightly. So it's possible that because my deductible was raised, my policy went down. I don't know. I'm not, the smartest
From what to what? From what to what? You deductible?
I went from 5 to 1,000.
Okay, you doubled it.
So
the deductible is the biggest horse shit ever.
But I rarely
came up with that.
It ends up you got to pay for everything anyway.
Yeah.
Unless, God forbid, you lose a limb or.
Well, you have your deductible. What do they call it?
Decides to fail you.
It's the fuck you. You're paying first shit.
Yeah, you're paying anyway, asshole.
Yeah.
The funny part is I never get sick, and I rarely.
That'd be great.
That is funny.
That'd be funny if Robert Reed said it.
I'm going to get AIDS tonight now for that.
How about when you go to some of these doctors' offices and you do your thing, and then you go to the counter and they go, "That'll be $35."
Yeah,
I'm like, you just made that up. What? You need lunch money?
Yeah, they're a little deductible or they're
show me the fine print that it's $35.
Oh, but the copay is completely separate from the.
I know it is, but it seems like they just make that up. Consider it. They ask around in the morning. All right,
what's the copay today?
What do you guys want? You want sushi for fucking lunch today?
They pull out that little metal filing box,
right?
And they put the money in it.
I'm like, that's not going in it. That's going in your pocket.
Petty cash,
right?
Copay my ass. Exactly.
Bravo.
All right, thank you.
All right, later.
I had to go to the doctor.
That Boston accent's a hoot. Gotta love it.
My doctor told. All right, I'm just gonna run down and you tell me which one you want because we could do this for hours. It's unbelievable. Obamacare insurance went up. That's Oscar in Indiana. Jeff in Delaware, middle class, everything's going up, which we all know.
A regular Joe.
Kevin in New Mexico. My doctor told me he's no longer taking insurance. He wants a retainer.
A retainer, like fucking a lawyer, huh?
Matt in Texas. Solution is just don't buy the shit.
Well, then you get fucking penalty, but okay.
But how much is the penalty? Yeah. But then you're not insured, which is always a risk.
Or you have your own insurance and you're just paying the penalty on the other one, which is pretty disgusting.
Yeah.
To have to pay.
I was trying to tell someone the other day, I don't even know exactly, but I think I finally got insurance when we moved to Boston.
Yeah.
I made it into my 30s without fucking health insurance.
Damn.
Yeah, me too.
Everybody, right?
I had it through my job.
You were lucky.
Yeah.
You got to have it, though.
Radio didn't have health insurance.
No.
And you couldn't afford to go out and get it yourself.
When you're knocking 10 out there, you need your insurance.
Oh, what the hell? I dropped something on my foot. I go right to the doc. But they the first thing they ask you for is, like, literally they won't treat you unless you have your papers.
They're like, yeah, you fill this out. Your insurance, please. Insurance. They love that shit.
No, he doesn't want to be paying for other people's insurance.
Well,
that's a popular one. Popular one coming in today.
Yeah.
All right. I guess we kind of did it.
Yeah, I think.
Tony in Brooklyn wants to comment on the Boston accent. Tony in Brooklyn, what's up?
Hey, how come you never hear a black guy with like a thick New York accent or a thick Boston accent? Why is it only white people that have that accent?
I'm trying to think. Well, the problem is there's not a lot of black people in Boston.
Yeah, but ones out of Boston don't really have that whole.
Yeah.
It's not like, I had to go to the doctor.
Patrice was a Boston guy. He didn't have an accent.
Box. No.
I'm trying to. I don't know a lot of black people from Boston.
They have their own.
You never even hear like a lot of
dialect.
like New York guys, like, hey, how you doing? You know,
hey, how you doing? Don't make us play that song.
They have their own black kind of dialect.
That was a funny song. How you doing?
How you doing?
Oh God,
Yankees.
How you
doing? Oh.
Doesn't make sense to play today.
How you doing?
It does. It was such a good song.
Terrible.
Laughs would come. It was like, hey, I know that player.
Kamenuch. We played this to death.
Hey, Joey Baseballs. How you doing, man? Hey, not for nothing. How great are the Yankees doing?
Oh, forget about it. How you
forget
doing?
about it.
What a year it's been. My boy Charlotte's called. He wants us to do a little something special for the fellas.
Yeah, wait a minute. This little ditty we're going to sing right now?
Where do you hear this?
How you doing?
It was a big hit. A lot of radio stations played this.
Shane Spencer, how you doing?
The pinstripes.
Oh, the pinstripes. Oh, God.
God, is that terrible.
Ugh. I hated that fucking
like that?
song.
Oh, Kamenuch.
Terrible.
I went through the Obamacare. It took my rate from $200 to $700 to be compatible.
All right.
Anyway. But the government is up and running. That's great.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Very good. Business as usual.
Well, I'm happy for the people that were out of work.
Till January, and then they get to fucking duke it out all over again.
And waste more fucking time.
Uh-huh.
Waste everyone's time.
It is a big waste of time, money, resources.
Energy.
Yes, energy.
Energy. That's great.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
Very good. Business as usual.
Well, I'm happy for the people that were out of work,
till January, and then they get to fucking duke it out all over again
and waste more fucking time. Waste everyone's time.
It is a big waste of time, money, resources,
energy.
Yes, energy, elbow grease.
Yep. Oh, but the blowhards, they're on TV right now.
They all have something to say.
Right.
They all got something to say.
My side certainly isn't the problem.
Well, if you look.
Yuck.
Yeah, fucking the White House fucking press guy, what's his name? Jay Carney.
Right.
Was he was saying yesterday, these manufactured crises. Manufactured crisis. It's like manufactured crisis. Trying to put it on, the other side and everything. They're both a bunch of fucking assholes, both sides. Fuck them all.
Absolute cocksuckers.
Yeah. Nothing to do with the best interest of the people of this country. Nothing.
One of our favorite people is George Wendt, right? And you missed the great
I did
George Wendt.
Yeah.
Marvelous
Picked a
interview.
horrible day to not be here.
Yeah.
It was the weirdest fucking half hour of radio we've done.
Yeah.
How fucking strange it was. Then I think we were trying to turn it into an intervention because we felt so bad for the guy. I'm not saying it was a good interview. It was just a weird interview. Yeah. He's 65 today.
Ooh.
Did anyone else see the George Wendt commercial doing the Bears?
Oh, yeah.
On the plane?
Yeah.
Did anyone else notice that George Wendt can't do the Bears anymore?
He can't?
He can't do the accent.
What was he doing?
He was just doing George Wendt.
Oh.
He forgot how to do it. You got that commercial?
I think I have the window seat.
You better double check that, my friend. Don't think we don't know who you are.
Yeah, I'm Aaron Rodgers.
No, that's not it. You're that State Farm discount double check guy. Discount double check. Thanks to the hundreds you saved us, we could upgrade the grill class.
Grill class?
Your times are in your seat back.
Save with
the other guy's really playing it.
The other guy knows how to do the accent.
Yeah.
George Wendt could do it if it's a couple words.
Yeah.
But if he has to say it, a sentence, he can't do the fucking voice. Subtle thing.
What a terrible commercial.
That is a bad one.
Bears.
What was that about?
I don't know. I swear I don't know.
State Farm Insurance.
Oh, State Farm
okay.
Insurance.
A fucking insurance commercial. Aaron Rodgers on a plane, and they fold down their fold-out trays, and there's fucking food cooking on it.
That would be crazy,
How
Jimmy.
is that insurance?
What a hazard that would be.
Yeah, the food would get all mushy.
Oh, there could be a fire in the cabin.
Absolutely. Very unsafe practice. You raised a good point, Anthony.
All right, well, that sucked. To hear the Opie and Anthony Show 5 days a week live on satellite radio, online on your phone or tablet, or even on demand, go to SiriusXM.com. Also, interact with the Opie and Anthony Show on Twitter, @Opie Radio, @Anthony Cumia, and @Jim Norton.